Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Super Bowl edition of The Buzz. And the Queen Bee buzzing by the One Law Studios. And we're going to play some Buzz Time trivia coming up next segment. Appreciate BYU skipper Mike Littlewood dropping by the show. And let's get to the buzz. Queen Bee, how you doing?
I'm good. How about you, Devin?
You know I'm all pumped up. You know I'm all pumped up. Dixie State basketball tonight, high school basketball locally this weekend. Jerry Sloan's getting put up in the Ring of Honor in the rafters at the ESA Friday night. Saturday, more Dixie State basketball. And then, of course, Sunday, my Seahawks and the Broncos for all the marbles. You know I'm pumped up.
Busy. Look at you.
But I'm excited for the buzz today. What we got?
All right, let's start it off. So middle school student, mind you, keep this in mind, middle school. This is not a good sign. In Gaffney, South Carolina, has been disciplined after admitting to spiking an opposing basketball team's Gatorade cooler with a cap full of bleach.
Oh, my goodness. That's just poor sportsmanship and some people getting sick. My heavens.
Yeah, and already a middle school kid. This is not a good sign for his life. So luckily, burning lips and upset stomach were apparently reported by the students who drank from the cooler. No one actually required medical attention because he used so little. But the perpetrator was apparently identified after he bragged about it in text messages to friends. And they're saying now he and the 3 witnesses that were in on it have been disciplined, but the school district won't say what their punishment is. Personally, I think it's drinking a cap full of bleach as well, but, eye for an eye, can't really do that in this day and age. But, that's just me.
I like that idea.
But apparently the student reportedly told authorities he didn't mean to harm anyone. But the fact of the matter is, let's be honest, orange Gatorade kind of sucks, and we obviously know that it wasn't that in the cooler, or the taste would have noticeably improved.
Yeah, that's just trying to get him sick, unfair advantage. It's basically cheating.
So,
cheating.
That's the one on that one.
It's our next story, girl.
All right, here we go. Reporters in Sochi, they should be aware that their phone calls be monitored. So, as you know, the craziness with the Olympics has been going on. And, they've been talking about how there's a lot of reporters, they really can't do or say what they need to do because, of all the journalistic issues, we'll call them, with the Russian authorities in this country, against homosexuals and against pretty much anybody having any journalistic freedom in this country. So they're saying that any time that these reporters are planning on doing actual work concerning activists, opposition figures, anything else like that, because you're a good reporter, just know that Russia will be listening in. And I think the most interesting thing is that an NBC power couple that's known for, like a homosexual relationship has actually been advised to put a long-running affair on hiatus. Because of the seriousness in the situation that's going on.
I'll be honest, I should probably be more in tune with some of the stories, but I just want to get to the athletics. I just want to see some gold medals won. I'm tired of hearing all the other extracurricular stories from the games. I really am.
I do too, and it's unfortunate that the situation is continuing, and there has been a lot of talks about everything else going on because I feel like a lot of what's been happening has been really taking away from what the athletes are going to do between, the singers being released, that, we're speaking against the country, and then you're saying about everything against the gays and the bombings and everything else. Like, honestly, I'm very worried that something's going to happen that will actually take away from the prestige of the games. Right.
Yeah, I get it. And if you're a reporter or if you're somebody over covering the games, you want to do your job, and now it's monitored to a certain extent, I hear. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. But again, my stance is let's get to the games already. Next story, Rach.
All right, here we go. We've got we've got a couple Richard Sherman stories because why not? There was the Super Bowl media day. I'm sure you kind of kept up on that, did you not?
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. So as you know, a massive quote-unquote journalists are allowed to ask questions, about events going on and obviously Richard Sherman and everything else, So they asked him a question about strippers. Like, what could be better with this? And the question was about how to prevent girls from being strippers. And I will actually read you the question. all of these football guys going to strip clubs and raining down on these strippers. I think that's a bad example for our young ladies. How can we stop that? I think that's a bad example that we're setting for our young girls, that they need to be strippers. Richard Sherman. I've never gone to a strip club and thrown money, so I couldn't tell you. I guess trying to understand that there are other avenues and other ways you can make money, that women can do anything they want in this world. You can go out there and be a CEO of a company. You can go out there and, like I said, the same can be said for the kids in the inner city, that the ceiling is limitless, and don't limit yourself to those possibilities and those circumstances.
That's a great,
really?
Actually, that's a great answer, I think.
Yeah, but that's the most politically correct answer ever. Come on.
Well, he's from what do you? That's the best possible answer given the question he could give, in my opinion. I love that answer. That's what you do, especially after everything he's been through this week. That's all he could say, and he answered it eloquently and smartly, and I thought it was fantastic.
Yes, it was very nice. That's why I was very disappointed.
Oh, look at you trying to stir the pot. Leave Richard Sherman alone.
Answered. He's very well educated. He's a smart man. I was just hoping for someone with a little more chutzpah to it. Little out there.
Oh, let's leave Sherman alone. What's our next story?
All right, here we go. So a high schooler hits an 80-foot buzzer beater to send a game in overtime. This video is insane. I have it up on ESPN The Buzz. This is crazy on my Twitter feed. So Timoteo Youssef is his name, of St. Joseph Notre Dame High School in I don't even actually know where this high school is. I didn't even look it up. But he's hitting one of the most ridiculous shots you will ever see. With his team down by 3 and .6 left on the clock, Youssef grabbed a rebound and following a missed free throw, and immediately launched the ball 80 feet in the other direction. And somehow his shot found the basket and tied the game. So eventually Notre Dame fans, cleared the court so these two teams could play each other. Unfortunately, Notre Dame would go on to lose the game. But seriously, how could his teammates let him down after that 80-point buzzer beater?
Yeah, you know what? Did I see that on Top Plays? Was that on SportsCenter tonight? I think I know the play you're talking about.
I actually think it was. I think I saw that on SportsCenter on the top 10 plays.
Yeah.
It is sick.
Yeah, well, they should have had one more point before it, so it was the game winner. That's all I'll say.
Oh, absolutely. All right, so here we go. This is one more Richard Sherman story. Because we had two this week.
Leave Sherman alone, Rachel.
Oh, no, this is actually really, really, really awesome. So they did, obviously everyone's a little bit on a Richard Sherman overload.
Like you think?
Well, actually, I'll be honest, I haven't watched the original interview because it's been everywhere, and I've just kind of been like, it's kind of like Gangnam Style. I've never seen that video either, just because it's overexposed. But I then did watch this because it's too good to miss. Someone did a Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog recreation of the interview. I put this up on my Twitter, ESPN The Buzz. You guys need to see this video. I actually did watch this. I don't even need to watch the original. This has done it for me.
I haven't seen this. I have to go watch this. It's your fault. I do not want to go watch this. I don't want to see any more Richard Sherman parodies. I want to see him on the field Sunday, and that's it. Now you're going to make me watch this.
Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog.
I don't care. I'm boycotting it.
You're such a party pooper.
I'm boycotting it.
But this is hilarious. I mean, everybody, you need to go see this. Seriously,
no,
it's brilliant.
Don't do it, people. This is the one time I interject and I say, don't listen to the Queen Bee.
You even just said that you have to go and watch it now. So what are you talking smack to me?
I'm making fun of Richard Sherman. I've been defending Richard Sherman for a week and a half. Richard Sherman,
I think he's a great player. I have no problems with him. I think that interview it happened to be a bad moment for him, and that's fine. But come on, when you have Jim Henson Creations, Kermit the Frog doing it, you cannot miss that.
Keep working on me. At this point in time, I changed my mind. I'm not going to watch this.
I will break you down, Devin. You watch it. We'll break you down. All right. Final story. So have you seen that Tony Parker free throw? What happened? Please tell me you've seen it.
It was in the third quarter last night of the Bulls game.
Oh, my word. This was ridiculous. I don't know what he was doing. So for everyone that has not seen this, he was, shooting a free throw from a technical foul. He started to shoot this free throw and then just tried to stop it. And so literally it just kind of went up and then down. And then for some weirdest reason, they gave him a free throw do-over.
I saw that. It looked like he was passing it kind of just down the lane into the middle of the key, and it dribbled towards out of bounds, and I saw that. Well, luckily it didn't matter. Didn't the Bulls win by 10?
Yeah, they did, but that's irrelevant. I mean, I just don't understand what would go. It's kind of like when a figure skater pops their jump, they just stop doing it in the middle of the air. They just pull out. But I haven't seen it very often in basketball.
It's just the human element of the officiating. I mean, and a lot of people, the baseball purists especially, now with instant replay going in, a lot of people don't buy into that anymore, the human error. But it happens, in the middle of a game every once in a while. Just we don't see it that often, so it's a bigger story when it happens.
Well, yeah, because this is the weirdest NBA free throw do-over since a referee actually tried to block a Chris Humphries free throw, which, again, I didn't understand either. But, so anyway, those are the stories for this week. Next, we've got up on Buzz Time Trivia, we've got Super Bowl trivia.
All right, I like it. We got some prizes up for grabs, so time to hit us up. You can be the first to play, 673-9398, 673-9398. The studio line's wide open. Buzz Time Trivia after this.
With the Queen Bee on the Devin Dixon Show.
Yes, it is. Welcome back in time for Buzz Time Trivia here on your hometown sports source. Let's get right to the phone lines. Let's go to Ethan. And Ethan, how you doing today?
Good.
All right, bud. Here is your first question.
All right, well, let's see if we can get this. Who is the youngest Super Bowl winning starting quarterback? What was the question again?
Who is the youngest Super Bowl winning starting quarterback? I'll give you a clue. Plays in the AFC, and he won it in 2006.
Come on, buddy, you can do this.
I will say.
Take
Eli Manning.
Who?
Eli Manning. That's a good guess.
That was a really good guess. Unfortunately, not the right one. It's actually Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, Big Ben. That was against the Seahawks Super Bowl extra large. Thank you, Ethan. Appreciate the phone call. 673-9398. 673-9398. Let's go back to the phone lines. Who's this?
It's Jeff.
Jeff, how you doing, bud? All right, here's your question.
Name the only team to win Super Bowls in 4 different decades.
Green Bay Packers.
What'd you say?
He said the Green Bay Packers.
No, it's actually the Giants. They won them in 86, 90, 07, and 2011.
Really? That was a good...
I was very surprised by that.
Now, what did you say? 86, okay. 90.
2007.
LT's days.
2011.
Yeah. No, you're right. Let's take another contestant. Keep those calls coming in. 673-9398. We've got a nice little prize package if you can get an answer correct here on Buzz Time Trivia. And our next contestant, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, here's your question.
All right, we're going to go the other direction. Name the only team to lose Super Bowls in 4 different decades.
You got a 1 in 32 shot.
Any clues?
Nope.
I'll give you... Can I give a clue?
You can.
I don't know if I know the answer, but I think it's an AFC team. That should narrow it in half.
It is. I don't really even know what to say.
No,
I'll say the Oakland Raiders.
No, it's the Patriots.
Ah, the Patriots. What years did they lose?
85, 96, 07, and 2011. If you notice, 2 of those numbers to the Giants.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I didn't think about that until just now. That makes sense. Let's go back to the phone lines. Our next contestant, how are you? Good. Your name?
Warren.
Warren, here's your question.
All right, here we go. Who are the only 2 teams to lose the Super Bowl despite scoring 30 or more points? So there's 2 answers to this.
I couldn't hear very good.
Who are the only two teams to lose the Super Bowl despite scoring 30 points or more?
How about
last year? What was the final score last year?
Oh, shoot. What was the final score last year?
49ers?
You got one of them. There you go.
And,
think way back. Way back. A team that's been around for a long time.
I'm going to have to say the Packers.
No, the Cowboys.
Ah.
Super Bowl 13.
The Cowboys, Super Bowl 13. Warren, you and I don't remember that Super Bowl. Hey, buddy, thanks for the phone call. Do you remember that Super Bowl? I don't remember Super Bowl 30. I've been watching a few of them on NFL Network.
No, 13, not 30.
Oh, okay. Super Bowl 13.
Yeah, like back in the day.
Way back in the day. I don't remember that. I don't remember that. That's just me. Let's go back to the phone lines.
You're not going to remember 13.
Hey, who's this?
Hey, this is Dave.
Dave, how you doing, bud?
Hey, not too bad.
All right, let's see if we can produce a winner. Here we go. Listen up.
Who is the oldest Super Bowl winning starting quarterback?
John Elway.
There you go. Yeah, he was 38 years old in Super Bowl 33. Good job.
Yes.
All right.
Woo!
Dave, well done. Dave, I got a 4-pack of tickets for you to go to Dixie State Saturday night, and I'm going to throw in a Dixie Direct Savings Guide. Nice work today, bud.
Perfect.
All right, Dave is a winner here on Buzz Time Trivia. He scores the Dixie Direct Savings Guide as well as the tickets to Saturday night's basketball game, women's and men's, against Dominican. 673-9398. We got a few more questions. Let's get to 2 or 3 more contestants. Back to the phone lines we go. How are you this afternoon?
Good.
Your name?
Raphael.
Raphael, here's your question.
Who is the only Canadian-born player to win Super Bowl MVP? It's a tough one, I know.
Canadian-born. Oh, man.
Give him a little help over here because I actually don't know much about this guy.
He played collegiately in the Palouse at Washington State University, I believe, or it was the University of Washington. He played for one of those two teams.
Hey, are we talking a long time ago?
Late 80s, early 90s.
Within the last 20 years.
I don't know.
Devin,
Mark,
you want to go for it?
Mark Rippon or Drew Bledsoe?
Mark Rippon, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, appreciate the call. Thanks, Raphael. That was a tough question.
That was a tough question. That's why I was like, because I honestly don't know much about him.
Yeah, I'm gonna check to see now where he played his. Now I gotta check it.
Yeah.
I gotta look and see where he played collegiately at. Yeah, let's go back to the phone lines and take another contestant. How are you today?
Good.
All right, here's your question.
Who was the first player to say, "I'm going to Disney World" after winning the Super Bowl?
Long time ago.
It was a good amount of time ago.
I'll give you a clue. Do you want a clue?
Sure.
After he played, he became a broadcaster.
You can do it.
Make a guess.
Jim Plunkett.
No, I think he was a lefty. Was he a lefty?
Stabler.
No, I think it's Phil Simms.
It is Phil Simms.
Phil Simms, now a broadcaster with CBS. That was a good question. Great question.
Thank you.
I wasn't sure. I had my doubts. Let's go back to the phone lines. Let's take at least one more contestant. How are you?
Good.
All right, let's see if we can get a second winner. Dave broke through. Can you break through? Here we go.
Who was the first player to play in 5 Super Bowls?
I have no idea on this one.
This was a while back. I'll give you a hint. He was a tight end.
Tight end? That just screwed up my guess.
Dave Casper.
No, I don't think it was Dave Casper.
No, I'll give you one hint. He was a tight end for 2 different teams through the 5 Super Bowls.
I don't know how much that helps you, but
No. It was Marv Fleming. He played tight end for Packers and the Dolphins.
Really? What was his name?
Marv Fleming.
I did not know that one. I'm not going to pretend that I did. I had no idea on that one.
Sorry, man.
That's all right. Let's take one more contestant before we got to take a break and wind things down on a Throwdown Thursday. It's the Buzz Time Trivia with the Queen Bee, and who's this?
Casey.
Casey, here's your question.
All right, I love this one. In Super Bowl 17, NBC started the tradition of planting actors in the stands to plug a show. Who was the actor that they did this with first? This is here's a hint. Very, very famous, still kind of has an acting career, kind of a parody of himself. I could give you a hint that would totally give it away.
I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. He's African American.
Yeah. Should we give him one more hint?
Sure.
Well, should we end with a winner, Devin?
I know where you're going with this. You're going to just give away prizes today. This is a new thing for you.
No, that would not be the Queen Bee style. You're absolutely right. All right, I can't give it away.
Any guesses, Casey?
O.J. Simpson.
No. Good guess.
No, Mr. T.
I don't remember O.J. Simpson having much of an acting career. I pity the fool. I pity the fool. The A-Team. I remember my dad used to watch the A-Team. I remember watching the A-Team quite a bit. Hey, Rach, enjoy the Super Bowl. Enjoy your guacamole and your chips and dip and your ribs and all the stuff. You're going to do it up right, I'm sure. And you got a prediction before I let you go? Who's winning this one?
Seahawks. Go Seahawks. Go PK.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about your affirmation for USC. We'll see you next Thursday on The Buzz.
See ya.
All right, that's Rachel on Buzz Time Trivia and The Buzz. We got to take a break.